Hi there, my name is Beth Turner with Gambling Insider, and who am I speaking with today?
Hello, my name is Przemyslav Wojtyna from Match2Pay. Thank you for having me.
Amazing. So my first question for you, have more players been calling for crypto processing by operators in recent years?
Well, the dynamics changes a bit, but it's still a growth. So the fact that cross-border from many countries is still the easiest and the cheapest for crypto still puts the pressure on operators to add this method to their array of methods.
All right, fantastic. For operators, what are the pros of using solutions like yours?
Well, first of all, it's useful for the players, but not only. It's also useful in the background when operator wants to do fast transfer cross-border, especially from markets which are a bit higher risk, where it's not really good to keep the money in the banks. That's where USDT actually works the best. So I would say on the top of what we mentioned about the players, it's also a very good thing to connect other methods in between.
Fantastic. So, what benefits do you feel the iGaming industry can take from new regulations like MiCA?
Well, I think it will make the life of operators a bit more secure. Of course, MiCA will not solve all the problems, but definitely better IT security so that there is less hacks. We could all see that even the biggest players can sometimes lose some money from the attacks. The other thing is segregation of the funds, so they will know that their players' funds are kept with good banks, not like it was before that sometimes there wasn't enough cover. And last but not least, there will be less random providers, because MiCA will make a little bit higher requirements, which not everybody will be able to survive.
Fantastic. So, do you think the travel rule requirements to share transaction information will harm the anonymous appeal of crypto?
Well, definitely there will be a bit less anonymity, but again, we have to think about it as a trade. Yeah. So, on one hand, you will have less anonymity, but again, to some extent, because it's only providers which will exchange this information between themselves. On the other hand, let's say a case of player who doesn't want to show to their bank how they spend their money, they will be able to buy crypto much easier, because those regulations work both ways. Once you are regulated through that, traveler and so on, banks will be more likely to take your funds as well, and nobody will freak out that you are buying crypto as a player,
Fantastic. Right, and my final question for you, what are some tips you'd give to iGaming companies that are going to be offering crypto payments for the first time?
First of all, they should check their providers. Make sure that the technology is there. Regulations are important, but as you see, they are at the early stage. Some of them will be implemented only at the end of the year. Some are already implemented. Make sure that not only regulations matter, but also people and technology, that people know, ask them all the tricky questions, ask them, where are my funds kept, are they secure, what happens then? If they don't know how to answer, that means that they are just trying to get on the hype, but don't necessarily they know what they do.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.